You wake up from a full night's sleep. Your eyes open, and without a second thought, your hand reaches for your smartphone. Opening an app or scanning a few emails feels completely normal. It seems like a gentle, mindless way to ease into the morning. In reality, you are instantly flooding a resting mind with a massive influx of data, social comparisons, and external demands. This highly normalized habit acts as a hidden drain, guaranteeing fatigue, elevated stress, and lost focus before you ever set foot out of bed. To see the damage, we need to observe what happens inside your head the millisecond that screen lights up. This network shows a burst of signals representing an immediate reaction, a rapid spike of dopamine, the specific chemical that makes you feel rewarded. Every unread message, notification, and new post acts as a micro-reward. Your brain starts craving more stimulation, accelerating into a repetitive loop while your physical body is still lying motionless in bed. Then the environment shifts. You read a stressful work email or a negative headline, and that dopamine loop breaks, instantly replaced by an alarm state. This abrupt shock commands your body to release cortisol and other stress hormones hours earlier than naturally necessary. 5 minutes into your day, your nervous system has bypassed a gradual awakening entirely. It is redlining in a state of biological overload. The chemical volatility in your brain is compounded by immediate mechanical strain. Angling your head down to stare at a device forces severe, localized pressure onto the cervical spine. Simultaneously, you expose unadjusted, resting eyes to harsh, concentrated light, forcing your visual sensory systems to rapidly adapt from darkness. By the time you sit at a desk later in the afternoon, the consequences arrive in full force. That familiar wave of midday mental exhaustion, distraction, and lack of productivity traces directly back to the physical trauma of those first waking moments. Your morning acts as the first domino. Start the day with structural and mental strain, and every hour that follows carries that friction. Breaking this cycle requires a deliberate change in your morning environment. Productivity experts advise a strict baseline rule. Keep your hands off your phone for the first 20 to 30 minutes of the day. Instead, focus on your physical state. Drink a glass of water to hydrate your brain, and stretch your limbs to relieve overnight spinal compression. Open a window. Exposure to natural sunlight safely signals your brain to halt melatonin production. Taking a few deep breaths smoothly transitions your nervous system into an alert state, free from the volatility of artificial digital stimulation. These simple actions let your biological waiting sequence finish completely before you encounter the endless demands of the internet. Returning to the workplace after a morning built on this routine yields immediate differences. Delaying digital consumption translates directly into sustained energy. You remain calmer, sharper, and far more focused during those same long office hours. Try a simple experiment tomorrow morning. Leave the device alone for your first 20 minutes awake and experience the biological contrast for yourself. Wake up your physical body before you wake up your digital obligations. If you learned something new today, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who always checks their phone first thing in the morning. Your next healthy habit starts with one small change.